Hogarth authored the best-selling book, Best Loser Wins, which reshaped trading psychology and stands as one of the most respected and successful figures in modern markets.
And so you have to understand that I don't really fit into that normal prototype of trader, because I feel that with the gift of making money comes a responsibility. I don't know how you feel about making money, but the money I made, it's lovely, it gives security, it gives comfort, it gives you freedom to pursue what you want to pursue. And without being a godly person, I do feel that we have a responsibility, not to God, but to fellow man. Because not everybody is as fortunate as we are to be able to sit on the 51st floor. Have you ever read the book Man's Search for Meaning by Frank Book? He was a concentration camp survivor. Has anybody read?
Yeah, this is actually pretty good. The everything can be taken from a man. One thing, the last human freedom to choose one attitude. Actually, this is pretty good. Like your attitude really dictates how things, if you lost money, what is your attitude gonna be? Probably you gotta fix it, right? If you I was reading a book about dating. I think it was about, I don't know what it was. It was about, getting zeroed out. It was kind of a dating book by Rollo Tomasi. And I was like, so what would you do if you had like a divorce, your kids left you and you lost all your money in the stock market? You reinvent yourself. You start, you have a better attitude. So, choosing the right attitude. I mean, you might be depressed for some time, but you have to pretty much come back with energy and pretty much reinvent yourself. That's what you got to do. You got to have a good attitude. You can't just snort some white stuff and pretty much buy some ladies. It's just not, that's not the strategy to go through life. And drink some alcohol. No, you have to have a plan to get back up.
Yeah. Well, enough of you have read it. It's probably one of the most profound books about the meaning of life. The meaning of life is the meaning that you give life. And you can imagine that it's very hard to assign value to anything when you are the one that is essentially by the shovel load, shoveling the friends and families. It is a terribly inspiring book because when you think about life as an existential, it's difficult to think what it's really all about. And thus, it is only what we assign the value to. And so from my point of view, I don't do speeches where I just come and give you a spiel about a moving average. I just don't really want to do that. It's not me. And I didn't come all the way from Copenhagen to Los Angeles to give a speech about an oscillator or a weekend course that you could buy. I travel to change lives because I am standing on the shoulders of some enormous giants, one of which you have met today, Derek, as I've been to. And so the reason why I came to see you is because I feel that there was a sincerity in you that I liked and I resonated with. Otherwise, you could never have fucking managed to travel all the way to America. I thought that you were a salesman, you wouldn't have heard a word from me.
Yeah, I figured that part out, so. But Tom, okay, so I didn't know that about the book. I don't know how in the podcast that we've done, I think you touched on it a little bit, but that's awesome, so the proceeds from the book go to something beautiful.
Is it awesome, or is it just what good people do when they want to try and help other people? Because do you think it's awesome? Isn't it just what, if you feel that somebody needs your help, don't you want to extend it? Yeah. And so when you have made, in my case, not just millions, but tens of millions from trading, what do you think I'm going to do? Buy a fucking Rolex and a Lamborghini? You think that gives me joy? Could you see me fit into a Lamborghini? It may not be as prosperous growth as we want to, but nevertheless it's there. But now I've entered a different part of my life, and I'm thinking where I want to be in 20 years has to start now. I can't show up in 20 years' time with, say that in 20 years' time I'll be 76. And so there's things that I want to be when I'm 76. I want to have a lean body mass. I want to be strong because I know that if disease does hit me, having
Yeah, you gotta like plan where you see yourself in a year. I was looking at what is it, the one good trade from SMB Capital, the bald guy. He was like, so where do you want to see your account in December 2026? Where do you want to see? Like he's already planning, like, he's already, you have to visualize it before you actually see it. Because if you don't visualize it, you're not gonna get it. So where do you want to see your account be at 2026? It's kind of like the same thing as, where focus goes, focus, attention follows. But you have to really plan what you want to see. Like right now, I noticed my video was not in 4K. My video was in 720p, and I upgraded it to 4K, which is nice. And right now I can stream better. You can see me better. So my attention was to this, and now so now we're off to a better environment. So you have to watch your attention.
Mass will at least increase the odds of me surviving whatever. It could be a cancer scare, whatever it may be. But I can't wait until it happens, can I? It has to start now. And that's how I live my life, constantly thinking forward. Doesn't mean I can't be present, grounded in this moment, thoroughly enjoying my time in Los Angeles. But it doesn't stop. It's not contrived. It's just part of life, and I want to inspire you to live a life like that as well. A life where we're constantly thinking, well, if I want to be there, if you want to be good traders, how do I evolve into that? And then you work backwards and say, well, if I want to have a
That's true. That's true. If you want to be a good trader, how do you work yourself backwards? Need to make every day a good trade. Follow rules. The rules are there to save you. The rules are like your armor. Like those are you every day you have to add another rule. That's your armor when it comes to trading. You lost on a ticker, you need to figure out why you lost, how much you lost, where was your buy, where was your sell, and not do it again tomorrow. And you do that consistently and every day, eventually you're just gonna come in and just print money. That's because you already did all the mistakes. So consider those mistakes being as your tuition to the stock market. So where do you want to be? You want to be winning all the time? Because if you work at it, you might just get there sooner than everybody else.
strong body at 76, I probably need to start working out every single day. Well, how do I do that? Well, you need to, if you don't measure it.
So seems like he's 56. He's 56. So he's planning to have a strong body at 76. So he's planning to work out.
If you don't record it.
There you go. This is actually really good. Like I do measure, like right now I'm measuring my water intake. My water intake is about 1 gallon and 1 liter because I weigh 230 pounds. And I measure like how much protein I'm eating because I have to get between 0.8 to 1 per body weight. So it's ridiculous. Like I'm drinking like 2 shakes a day, grilled chicken, eggs, egg whites. It's ridiculous. But I have to get all that protein in and all that water in and all that sleep in on top of this because I wake up every day at 8:30 on Monday till about 11. So that's 3-hour block. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I wake up at freaking 7. You know what it's like? Waking up on 5 hours, 6 hours of sleep at 6:45 and being ready to rock and roll. It's painful as shit. I need to continuously go to the gym and add my protein every day, add my sleep, and add my water. It's ridiculous. Like I have to plan because what am I supposed to do? Be like a fat 50 rich year old? I can't do that. I have to. I think I'm. This is the chubbiest I've been, really.
You can't measure it, and so everything's just meticulous.
You have to measure it.